The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Okay,
great. On first down now. Here's second down. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Check. What we gotta do here. They gotta walk that walk, baby. I'm here all day. Come on. Oh, let's turn it up. Defense, keep it up, guys. Let's turn it up, baby.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Bronco 80. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 3rd down. Russell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Hard running at the 15. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, smash.
Evans, the man in motion left.
Big Lion. Ready.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Okay,
so
ready.
The big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, hurt, hurt. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard.
Let's go now.
They were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down. Here's Huntley now. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On the
The
go.
offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They're going for it. Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. They'll start with the option. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rig it. Right there.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Off play action. Russell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
60 Eagle. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On second down, here's Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
18, Pioneer.
On first and 10, Huntley. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Ready.
Going right side is White. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready up.
Here is third down and 4.
Rig.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make the punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner in this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for straining that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. Pioneer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many deep
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 71 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20 plus on that one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Hundley looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
19 Lions.
Throwing on 1st and 10. Hundley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on, come on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Rig alert,
And the tight end goes in motion left.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Hundley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
Got it. Ready?
But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Hundley to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now Hundley. That is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. That's out wide for Palmer. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Get it.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Huntley. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
60.
On 1st and 10, Russell. This ball down the field for Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 39 yards. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Ready.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 88 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Huntley. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing to start the drive. Russell steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, smash! Come 19!
Back to throw. Russell. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains.
Let go!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Wiggles free. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Check go!
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 18 Rattler! 18 Hut Hut!
Off the play fake. Russell. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Seven Pirate. Dragon 60. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Russell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Gravity Lions. Hut, hut.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play
Here
of
we
this
go,
drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Huntley working from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Robinson up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell, flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Huntley going to change the play here.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready.
Here's Huntley. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw, Huntley. Flushed out right. He's got White here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touch.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, 33 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
19 Chargers.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On the draw, Robinson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On 2nd and 10, here's Huntley. This is White on the screen. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On the set.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Ready.
On the give, it's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Ready.
Again, this is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Ready.
Huntley trying to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like
now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, ready?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Go!
From the gun on third down, Huntley. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
Ready, set! Panther 11! Panther 11!
They're going for it. Huntley. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards. And 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on fourth down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go!
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Trap 60! Trap! Hurt!
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Ready!
On second down, here's Huntley. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready, ready?
Third down, here's Huntley now. And this is caught by Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Ready, break! Over right!
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go back to work, man. That's what it is.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Man, I got you. Man, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19.
Let's go.
Street.
Let's go. Go down.
79 Bronco.
I got it.
Ready.
On third down, Russell going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Here we
So
go.
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Yeah, they'll shift things around.
Let's go.
Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and 4.
Panther Street.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And running with power here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Okay, ready?
Stay with your man.
I'm coming after you. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.